Hello, my friends. Ta-da. Me and the technique. Okay. Instagram does not like me. Okay, now Instagram works. Hi, guys. I am sorry. So this is always the same. Me and the technique. Guys, my name is Angela and I am the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a premier retailer from over here in Frankfurt in Germany. Oh my goodness. Today is one of those days. So I'll be with you in a second. Today is one of those days. There we go. Okay. Hi guys, let's see if I can get the comments here. Okay. Hi Cynthia. Hi Dixie Bells. Thank you guys. Hi Vera. Hi Lenda. Hi Judy. Hi Vaklina. Tracy. Hi to Spain. Hi Lisa. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining me, and thank you always for your patience being with me. So as I said, my name is Angela. I'm the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a premier retailer for Dixie Bell over here in Frankfurt in Germany. Hi Jill. And we've been working on the special piece for a friend of mine. And last week we've already done the trim around and we painted the top. What I've done in addition now, I've put 2 coats of satin down because we want to do a color wash tonight. Hello, Anya. So we want to do a color wash, and I always, when I have something like almost finished and I just put like an additional, how you call it, like finish on top of it. Hi, Kim. I always seal my pieces somehow. I either, when we work with dark wax later, I seal it with the best thing wax, the clear one beforehand. So when I do a color wash on here, I've put some satin on there. You can use any top coat whatsoever. Hi, Wilfried. No. Cat on black surface. They just don't go. I was keeping her off the whole time. I had it covered up because she always likes to be in the middle. Hi, Michelle. So I always put like a top coat or something in between. Hi, Maureen, so that I can control what I'm doing. If I don't like it, it's easier to take off. Thank you, Yvonne. Yes, it was until the cat jumped on there. Thank you. So the top is like pretty chipped anyway. This piece is like old and worn out, and I didn't, this is a special piece, and every nick and crevice has like a history or a story to tell. So I thought I'm going to leave that. So for the color wash, which is just going to be like a little hint at the end that we can see just like a little bit of color on there. We're first going to use the Plum Crazy, which we use at the bottom anyway. So yeah, you guys can laugh there. Yes, cute kitty, guys. She's like giving me a heart attack. We're going to use the Plum Crazy, and we're going to use the Moonshine Metallic in Gold Digger. Not all at once, but after a Hello Axel. So that's what we're going to do. For the color wash, I'm going to mix it up this time with water. When you do a wash, I've done it before that I've diluted, especially the Moonshine Metallics in one of the top coats, which I'm not doing this time because this is a pretty big surface, and you have a little bit more open time when you use some water for like a real wash, And For those who don't know the paints, the chalk mineral paints, the Plum Crazy is from the chalk mineral paint range from Dixie Belle. And they are VOC free, they are water based, they've got no smell to them whatsoever, especially this time of the year. We have like freezing temperatures and snow, so it wouldn't be very nice if I had to keep like all the windows and doors open to work with it. So that's the great benefit of them. They have the only thing you have to do with your pieces when you use the chalk mineral paints is you have to clean them. And if it's whatever, if it's a very slick surface or something like that, or if it's a bleeder, Dixie Belle has also got some problem solvers to use it. Hi, Dana. So, cheers coffee, Anya. Yes, cheers coffee. So, I always have my coffee with me, even at night. It is 9 p.m. over here, so there's always coffee time for me. But I drink tea during the day, actually. So, I only drink coffee in the mornings and in the evenings. Otherwise, it'll be just too much. So I'm going to mix everything up while I've got the stir stick out, which is actually an icing spatula. Yeah, I found out that it makes life a lot easier. Same thing with the Moonshine Metallics. They also are water-based. They are VOC free. So great benefit of those paints, which I absolutely love. And when we work after that with the Best Dang Wax, they are also water-based. So guys, I love my water-based products. They make life so much easier. And also, especially when you have problems with allergies and stuff like that, it makes life a lot easier. So, guys, just let me know where you're watching from and say hi to me if you have any questions, guys. Just leave it in the comments. So I will see that I can answer those straight away. Otherwise, I will come back later to answer it for you. So get some spoons to get the paint in there. And I've got no ratio for doing that, basically for the hi honey. So that's great. That's great. The first time you knew that, so that's fantastic. Thank you for joining us. So again, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. And guys, if you want to shop those products, just pop over to the Dixie Belle page and check for your local retailer. I'm just adding some of the hi Susan, hi Lucia. I'm just adding some of the chalk paint in here. We won't need that much, I don't want to have like a complete coverage, and then I'm just like pouring a little bit of water in there and mix it up and see if this is enough for what I think, because I just want to have like a very slight shimmer at the end of those paints. I don't want to cover it up, It may run a little into those chips and crevices. So that's basically exactly. Dixie Belle has put the link in where you can find your local retailers. So as I said, I'm a retailer over here in Frankfurt in Germany. And if you have problems in Europe, you can just like contact me. Either I can find you somebody in your area, or I can help you out myself. So, but always check first for your local retailer. So, hi Nina, nice that you're there. I'm happy. So mix it up nicely, and you can see this is now very watery, but very plummy. So that's the first step. And I'm going to apply that with the chip brush, with the premium chip brush by Dixie Belle. As this is not going to be like staying on there. I'm going to take it back off. So I'm using the chip brush, the premium chip brush from Dixie Belle for it, which has got also synthetic bristles, and you can see mine is pretty much used. So if you look after them, they last a very long time. So this is basically perfect for applying a wash like that. And to wipe it back, because I'm going to put it on there and I'm going to wipe it back so that it just like stays like a little bit on there. I also have my mister bottle just to make it a little smoother and control it even a little more. And I mean, there's been a lot of videos about washing, you know, making a wash on the top and stuff like that. As I'm using the water because I want to have a longer, so I want to have a longer open time. So sorry, guys, I just have to. Wow, no. Okay. I'm going to get somebody else in there. Sorry. There's like one of those. Oh my goodness. This always throws me. Okay. How do I get that off? Like this. Oh, okay. Hey. What is wrong today? My God. So you can use a clean cloth. Obviously, it's supposed to be lint-free. But you should, I mean, it always depends what look you're going for. If you want to have some structure or something like that, you can use something with structure to get that. If you don't want that, I would recommend always the applicator pads, because even if you do it with a shirt or something like that, you always have some, you know, you always have some crinkles and stuff like that in there. So when you wipe it back, just breathe, Michelle. Somebody help me. You know, this will leave marks. You know, if you want that, fine. You know, if you don't, I just love working with the applicator pads by Dixie Belle. And when you work with the paints, you can wash them afterwards. You know, they're like spongy, and they have a fine. Can you see that? It's pretty bright. They have a fine structure, but they are very smooth. And as long as they didn't drop into the floor, they are lint-free in this household. So. You prefer paintbrushes, not technology. Okay, so let's get going. I shall bring you. I think you can see pretty well. I shall bring you closer probably a little bit later. So, try to get a little bit the paint off that spoon. Drop that into the water. I shall get up so I have a little bit more control what I am doing, and maybe I get you in a little closer so you can see a bit better. Hang on, guys. Hang on. How is that? Instagram. Put a rubber band around Instagram so I don't want to drop them like the last time. So you can work in sections. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I prefer. And let's see. So I forgot to spray. I usually spray beforehand before I apply to have it even a little watery. So you're probably thinking, oh my God, this is very pinky. It is. And it's going to be wiped back, so there's only staying like a very slight hint of the paint. So just spread it out. So you can see even, you know, this is watered down. It's already still covering pretty well. So now I'm taking my, hi Veronique. Oh, bonjour Paris. Oh, very cold. It is over here. I'm using my applicator pad, and I'm just going to start wiping it back. So going to water that even down a little more. You can go around in circles, you know, whatever you want to, or whatever finish you would like to have. But I want to wipe it pretty much back. So, because I only want to have a slight hint of the plum crazy. And you can see that you can wipe it pretty smooth. And this is basically what I intend to do. I don't want to have any more marks than they are already on there. And as I said, because I've used water, I have a pretty long open time to move the paint now, and this is basically what I want to do. It is going to be sealed at the end. Again, firstly, the Moonshine Metallic, which is going to come as a wash on top here, also has got a built-in sealer, and as this is like a top of the, there might stand something. I'm also going to use Gator Hide at the end. So this is getting close now. Almost wiped back completely. So, but I think, yes, you can see the difference. You can see the difference where the Plum Crazy is on and where the Pure Caviar is next to it. So that's basically, oops. Yes, exactly. Axel, yes. So I thought that they're going to panic. Everything's going to be fine. Don't panic, Axel. So this is just going to add like this little extra yes, the little extra to that piece. So it's not only a black top, you know, depending where the light hits it and from which direction, you're going to see a slight difference in color. And that's basically the intention. So put that to the side. Add some more water. Take it back. As I said, you could leave it like perfectly with the caviar if that's what you like. I wanted to have it a little different. So I'm moving it over. It's going to be pushed into those crevices, and it makes life a lot easier. I can take it basically completely off if I don't like it, because I do have the top coat satin underneath, so I'm not getting to the paint itself, to the caviar. So this is perfectly intact underneath. So if your applicator pad is not taking off anymore, you can take another one. As I said, you can clean those with water. It's going to go around in circles to make sure that there is something staying in those crevices at the end. Not much, not much. just like a tiny little bit. And see the back of it. Go. If you put it in a top coat, the paint, you know, and make a wash with the top coat, it dries quicker, and obviously you don't have to seal it. Basically, then it's sealed. So see how far I'm going to go till I like it. There we go. Just a tiny, very light hint of the Plum Crazy on here now. So then we're going to do the same thing over the top of this, but I'm going to dry that then first. Make sure I have it the way I want it. And as I said, it's not supposed to show up. It's only then basically when you hit or when you see it from a certain direction that you have like a slight, very slight hint of the paint. That looks mad. That looks mad in my hand. So just gotta clean it off for a sec. I'm going to check for comments, for questions. Basically, gives it some time to dry. Also, hallo liebe Ute. So, okay, Ebony, I painted the top with caviar. I've put 2 coats of the top coat satin on there just to seal it, and that I can control better what I put on top. Hi, Becky. And I've just made a wash with Plum Crazy, which I added on there, you know, just like some Plum Crazy wash. And I've taken that basically as much back as I wanted it, because I only want to have, however the light hits it, that you can see a little bit of, thank you, Dixie Bell. So, hi, Betty. Hi, Amy. So I'm going to do the same thing basically now with the Moonshine Metallic. Again, make sure that this is, I'm just going to dry that quickly with the heat gun. I want to have that dry. I want to have that dry. I don't want to take any more off. And it already softened the black of the caviar also, you know. You can hardly see it. That's what I wanted to have. So now we're basically going to do the same thing with the Moonshine Metallics. I've already mixed it up, so I'm going to put that in here. Hello, Marlene. So hi, Brigida. So thank you, Yvonne. So also, you know, all products by Dixie-Belle, mix him up nicely as they are water-based and they've got no VOCs and stuff like that. So just to make sure that all the nice ingredients are nicely mixed. This should be fine. I can always make some more. I just put like a little bit of the gold digger in there. Be careful, I'm not pouring my coffee in there. That'll be fun. Yeah, Michelle, it's nice that Bridget is there. She hasn't got much time lately, so I'm always happy when she's there also. So I think there was a little bit too much water. I shouldn't talk and whatever. We see. We will see. We will see. It is very runny. It is very runny. It might be a little bit too much water. We see. I can always add some more paint. Again, for applying this, I'm using the premium chip brush by Dixie-Belle. You know, as this is going to be white back anyway. I'm not worrying about brush strokes or anything, so that's fine. That's fine. So you see, this is very runny. That might be a little bit too much water, but let's check it out. Let's check it out. Just put it on here. I'm not spraying it additionally because it's pretty watered down anyway. So let's see. This is going to work. Again, I'm working in sections. The Moonshine Metallics, they have a built-in top coat. So basically when you work with those, you don't need to put anything over it. So let's see. There. Grab a fresh applicator pad for that. Oh, that might be fine. That might be fine. See, I'm probably taking some of the, yeah, it's mixing a little bit with the Plum Crazy, which is already underneath. But this is about just fine. Move the bottle even closer to me. I just want to have a very slight hint. As I said, again, I'm working in sections. On here to the way I like it. I'll put some water there. This is always about, you know, can always, you know, play with it. As I said, if it's if you don't like it, if you've put a sealer underneath, if you seal it underneath, it's easy to control, and you could even sand it slightly back down if you don't like it and it's dried. Because there is the satin underneath, you won't get to your to the caviar straight away, you know, to ruin that. That went on pretty nicely. So, thing. Like I said, I just want to have it that it's like, gives it this little shimmer wherever the light hits it from. I'm moving, you know, I'm not rubbing, I'm just gliding basically the applicator pad over the surface to work it into it. So I'm going to bring you in close in a second. I like that. I hope you like it too. So that's it. That's it. Okay, guys. Let's see if I can get you close that you can see that a little better. Alexa, schalt die Standleuchte aus. That's better. That's better. I think you see that pretty nicely. So this is just like a very slight hint. You know, I'm not touching it. You can see like those crevices, you know, and those cuts which are in there. So this is basically what I wanted to achieve. So let that dry. This is just like, you know, I mean, I could have left it black, but obviously this is a very special piece, so I thought I'd just do something different. Let's work a little bit with the best dang waxes. As bottom, you know, around those ornaments, we need to have a little bit of things happening also. It's down. Those brushes in there. So when you finish with your brushes, just put them in some water or wrap them up in a baby wipe or something like that. Thank you, Michelle. So I like that. This is just very, very subtle, and so the top is not like completely black. So thank you, Cleopatra. Got some hearts there. Thank you, Dixie Bell. Hallo, mein Schatz. Ja, Jolly Jumper war schon drauf gewesen am Anfang vom Live. Ja. So let's get to the best dang waxes. I should put everything down, including my coffee. So around the trim, there will be some adding some mousse and stuff like that. So yeah, she was here earlier, exactly. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Lisa. Ah, the Algarve is beautiful. I would love to go there, guys. So this is it's going to take some time, I think, till we can do something like that. Thank you, Amy. You inspired me the last time. I think did you do cobalt blue over black? I think you did. So that's basically where I got inspired. I get a lot of inspiration of Amy, so I'm very grateful she's on here. So okay, best dang wax. Guys, I said before, I love my water-based products. The Best Dang Waxes by Dixie Belle, furniture waxes, they are water-based. Yes, Anya. Best Dang Wax is also for sealing. I was the other way around. So Cobalt was black. That was the other way around. So oh, I have to thank you. Best Dang Wax is for sealing. It is water-based, which is a great benefit. Firstly, you can wipe it back with a baby wipe. Secondly, you can basically make your own colored waxes. When you take the Best Dang Wax in clear, you can make your own colored waxes. When you put some of the any paint color you like in there. So I'm going to work with the Best Dang Wax in black. Best Dang Wax in black. Let's see what you can see best. I'm going to start maybe around here. And it is very subtle. It is very soft, but as it is water-based, if you want to have a richer consistency and richer color, we are still waiting in Europe for the new gilding waxes. But the difference is the gilding waxes, they are oil-based, which means you can't really, well, if you only have like a small area, like adding on, on top here, you can obviously seal it. That won't harm the gilding waxes, and the top coat will stay on there. But if you have like, especially when you want to shadow the edges or something like that around here, like bigger areas, and you want to seal that, I would rather work with a water-based one. And I like to seal those in at the end. I want to make sure, they dry rock hard, but if somebody really, starts cleaning, I want to make sure it stays like that. So I love my water-based waxes. What I've done, because I don't have like worn out Best Dang Waxes, because it's only like just over a year over here in Germany. Hoping to send people to the... Oh, okay. Yes, gilding wax is an oil-based wax. The Best Dang Wax and the mousses, they are water-based. So I've put some of the Best Dang Wax in black in here, and I've left it open for about a week or something like that. I just left it stand open. Obviously, I controlled it. I checked it, and it is like a little harder now, and it's not as soft anymore, which means it will be a little richer. So if you want to have like some areas a little more accented, so I just got like a little, I'm using just like a little artist brush at the moment, because I want to go around those edges here and down here. So I've got an artist brush I'm using for that, and just put something on there. And I always make sure I've got it nicely in my brush by tapping it on here. I like to use brushes with natural bristles for the chameleon waxes, and I would love to have the zinc one. We won't get it over here in Germany, so not in Germany, in Europe. So I'm so sad about it, but nothing we can do about it. I like to use brushes with natural bristles because they're a little firmer, so it makes it a little easier to put it in those areas. So I want to enhance those edges. So I'm going to put it nicely on there. Just around. I'm not worried at the moment that this is like messy. We're going to wipe it back. But when I work, or what I would recommend when you do that, when you work with colored waxes, don't let them sit too long, you know. They will dry pretty much within about 20 minutes, and you will have a hard time to take it back. Also, this side here, this was what was already sealed with the top coat satin, so I'm not bothered at the moment to put anything underneath. If it wouldn't, if the paint wouldn't have been sealed, I would either, well, as I said, put a top coat on there, or I would use either the Best Thing Wax in clear or the Easy Peasy Spray Wax on there beforehand. So, okay, I've got that on there now. So I'm going to take that back with just a little, wipe it back with a clean cloth. Go there. Let me see what I'm doing. Hope you can see. Get you a little closer. Get you a little further down. So that you can see a little better what's happening there. I think that's better. That's better. So you can see the shadow around there now. If you want to smooth that out even a little more, I take another artist brush, which is also with natural bristles, a little thicker one. And Linda, no, unfortunately. In Europe, we will have the chameleon waxes, we will have the silver and the black, but not the copper, not the gold, and not the zinc, unfortunately. So that might, you know, you never know what happens, but at the moment that won't. This is due to transportation rules. So I'm taking this and I'm just like going around, and because I just want to have it shadowed, but I don't want to have it like too heavy. And as I said, this is sealed before. This was sealed before. And to put that nicely in there. Spread it out. For this, I'm using a clean brush. Usually, I don't clean my wax brushes, but when I work, I don't want to have it like huge shadows. If you want to have some more, you can add some more. So, but this is a little richer now than if you would just use the, let's see. This is a little richer than if you would just use the normal Best Thing Wax. So that's it. You can see like the slight shadowing around there. So I don't want to have like huge black. You could also, when you have like this corner up here and you want to add a little more, I like for waxing, I like to use the French tip brush if I put it into like a detailed ornaments and stuff like that sometimes, you know, if you have bigger areas. Thank you, Veronique. And I like to use the Dixie Belle, the bell brush, you know, because they have firm bristles. And I think the bell brush is synthetic bristles, but it is pretty. Hi, Susan. Yes, I did, Susan. Yes, this is sealed with satin. So I always do that when I work with colored things on top. So I want to have it controlled. So, As I said, the bell brush I use for waxing, and also this one I don't bother to clean. I've got them marked which wax I have on there. So still I'm checking, I'm cleaning, rubbing it in here first to see if there's I'll see if there's still enough wax on there to have a little bit of shadowing. Check that. If not, I just use because I don't want to have like strong shadows or something like that. Now I just use my normal Western wax, which is very, very soft. And when you have it on there, what I also do, to work it into the brush and not to have lumps, I just roll it over the lid, just to make sure it's nicely into the brush. And then I go lightly. Now you can see, there's quite a lot. It's quite a lot, which we can take off. I've got my cloth here. I'm going to wipe that back. So this is just very, very lightly. And especially when you have a piece with those chips and stuff like that, this is just like adding some character to it at the end. So that's what I like about it. So, and if you want to have, you can, if there was too much wax in the brush, you just clean your brush off a little. You can wash it out with water, if you want to clean the brush, you can wash it out with water. So. There we go. You can work it with your fingers also. If you have too much on there, you can take it back with a baby wipe. You can use and I'm just gonna go around those areas, which will be naturally used, basically. This is just about the right amount of wax on here now. So when you have it how you like it, you let it sit for about 20 minutes and then you come in and you buff it. You just take a clean cloth or something like that, or one of the applicator pads, and you just go over it so that it's like completely rubbed in there. So guys, there was quite a lot today, I think. But this is basically what's going to happen to finish off this piece. Now I'm just going to check for some more questions. Let's see. There you are, my friends. So, okay. Merci beaucoup. Yes, I did. Thank you, Dixiebell. I'm glad you like it. No, Mitra, I have to have those waxes first, please. Okay. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, my friends. Guys, again, if you watch the replay, just put hashtag replay into the comments, and also if you have questions, put it in there. I will come back later then to answer those for you. So I hope you enjoyed that tonight. I'm thanking all the great ambassadors from Dixiebell for all their inspiration and stuff like that. So this really helped me. Yeah, hallo liebe Christina. There she is, that sweet lady with this very special dresser. There she is, Christina. So I'm happy you like it. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Angela, and I'm the owner of Creative Energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a primary retailer over here in Frankfurt, in Germany. And again, if you want to shop the products, check on the Dixie Belle page for your local retailer. And if you haven't got one over here in Europe, I'll be very happy to help you out. But please always check for your local retailer first. You know, we all need every help at the moment, I guess, all over the world. So, guys, you take care. Last live in January, and next week we'll start with a new project. You take care. You have a great week. I'll be on a couple of more times this week. So whenever you want to join me, I'll be very happy to see you. And if you haven't done it, please pop over to my page and leave it a like. All right, guys, take care. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye.